All right, guys, so we've got a doozy today. We have got a doozy of a topic today because, ladies, you accidentally showed your true colors in my comments section of the last video. You accidentally exposed your real intentions and your real thought process behind dating and marriage. Here's the thing. There was a few women that I recognize from my comments section before that happened to pop up in my last video talking about why men don't want to get married anymore. Men are no longer that interested in marriage as a whole. What they said was this. I saw, like I said, at least two women that I recognize that said something along the lines of, don't worry, women don't want to get married anymore either. We make our own money. We have our own stability. We don't want to get married either. But wait just a minute, ladies. I should call you out by name, one of you, but I won't. I remember specifically one of you, if not both of you that I recognize, commenting on another video saying women don't care at all about status. Women don't care at all about money. Women that marry and want a relationship, they want it for you. They want it because they love you, the real you. We love unconditionally. So when we see a spark in you that we fall in love with, we want to nurture that. We want to protect that. We want that to grow with us. You're full of shit. And you just exposed yourself, you two specifically did anyway, you exposed yourself as to why so many men don't want to trust anymore. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't hate women. I love women. This isn't meant to bash women, so it's not fair to just generalize me and say stupid shit like that. Also, you can't come after me for being like, the angry incel. No, I get plenty of attention from women. In fact, I'm going to start asking some of the girls on Instagram that message me if they're okay with me showing them. Because I get a lot of guys who say, this is Cap. I'm not saying I'm Mr., Captain America. I'm not saying I'm Prince Charming. I'm not saying any of that. But I am relatively confident. And I am very self-respecting. And when you tend to be like that and at least mildly take care of yourself, you will have some luck with women. So you can't paint me with that broad brush stroke either. Here's the thing, man. Women date alongside of pop culture. They date alongside of, resource acquisition and whatnot. That's not a new theory. Me saying that is probably not new to any of you. But you guys are exposing yourselves. You either A, want to date a man that epitomizes whatever pop culture that you're into with music and television, movies, whatever. You want to date a man that epitomizes that, and or a man that is, this is the same brushstroke, epitomized as like successful in pop culture, whatever that may be, because pop culture changes so much these days that, it's hard to say what will be in fashion next. Or better yet, if you can find a man that epitomizes the look and the style of the pop culture in which you're entrenched, that's also successful by everyone's standards, my Lord, you hit the jackpot. And what a good, loyal, head over heels woman you will act like. I'm not going to say you'll be. What a good, loyal, dedicated, loving, compassionate woman you will act like when you find a man that checks all those boxes. And here's the thing about YouTube videos and YouTube channels like mine and many others. It's just a lot of men that are shooting the shit and talking about this stuff, bouncing ideas, and it's exposing what some people already knew. And again, I'm not one of these people that says there's not good women out there. I think there are good women out there. But I will say it's looking like, in my opinion, there's not nearly enough of them. And the ones that are the trashiest tend to be the loudest. Because, again, my opinion, a good woman is not going to be, a social media addict. She's not going to be entrenched in adult movie garbage. She's not going to be going to trashy nightclubs. She's not going to even want to go to trashy nightclubs, because that's another one. I've had women say, yeah, I married my husband and I turn all that fun down when the girls want to go out. As much as I'd love to go out and cut loose, I don't do it because I respect my husband. Pump the brakes. Your husband needs to ditch your ass because a good woman is not tempted to do that stuff. A good woman doesn't look at these trashy hip-hop nightclubs and say, God, that looks fun. That's where I want to be. I don't think so. It's not the woman for me. I don't think so. If you find that shit appealing, go do it, honey. Because it's only a matter of time before most people that are tempted to do something resist. Most people just can't resist temptation, let's be honest. One of the many problems with social media. So again, when I hear women say shit like this in my comments section, my brain picked it up immediately. I started laughing when I read that comment. We don't need you anymore. We don't want marriage anymore either. We make our own money. We can go out and get sex whenever we want it. We went, blah, blah. They went on and on. Oh, really? I thought you just said a few videos ago that stuff means nothing to you. In fact, you don't even care about looks that much. You don't care about status or popularity. You just want a good man. Most women don't know what they want. And I've said this in other videos, I'll say it again. Most women, in fact, maybe you can argue all women. You can build whatever your idea of a perfect man is. Any look, any income, any personality traits, whatever you want. You probably still won't be happy. And if you are happy, it'll fade. One of my friends was saying that he thinks something chemically has happened to the minds of a lot of women. And I kind of found that funny. And I don't really have anything to prove that, but I'll be honest, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. And a lot of people say this is just women's nature. They've always been like this. And that's a fair argument for all of these complaints about the dating market. That's a fair argument, but I will say this. As a man, you have to also say that you can't just write off the problems of today by saying it's just female nature. And I say that because it wasn't as popular as it is now. Again, where I said in the beginning, women are followers. And when pop culture embraces this, celebrates it, champions it, what do you get? You get more women that will follow putrid filth. More women that will get loud on the megaphones and say, very low self-respecting things, little to no respect for the men they supposedly want to date. We have a monster that we've built with social media, the garbage adult movie industry, all of this, the woke culture, feminism, all of it. We have created a monster. And like I've said before, women that get mad at content like this understand something. You can say that the men that make these videos are just ugly losers that can't get no women, or they're just jaded. Who hurt you? Insecure. Whatever. Say what you want. I'm here to tell you, and a lot of men are here to tell you, we're doing this for your own good. Because, as mean as this might sound, the vast, vast, vast majority of men will be just fine without women in their lives. The vast, vast, vast majority of women will not and cannot. That's not being mean. That's just an observation of mine and many others. So, again, you can get mad. You can break the mirror when someone tries to turn the mirror into your face to show you this stuff. But you just expose yourselves in my last video. Your exact words were, we don't want to get married anymore either because we can go find sex somewhere else. We can make our own money. We can do this. We can do that. But you just said none of that stuff matters. You don't marry for that. You marry because you love the guy. He's a good man. He's a sweet man. Most of you, sadly, at least the loudest ones, are so full of shit, I can't even comprehend it. Anyways, guys, that's my rant for today. I wanted to talk about that because I couldn't help but laugh. Also, I want to say, if you've made it this far in the video, make sure that you are subscribed. If you have subscribed already, because a lot of people tend to get unsubscribed from my channel. Even though there's been big growth, I got about 8 messages yesterday from people saying, man, this is the second time YouTube unsubscribed me from your videos. So yeah, make sure you are subscribed if you have already and you happen to be unsubscribed magically. Like this video because it does offset the haters. I have a fair amount of haters, with as small as this channel still is, that drop a dislike on all my videos. So if you guys could take the time to like it, I would appreciate that a lot. It offsets the haters. Until next time, God bless.